Bro, when you're on this journey to bettering yourself, right? Self-improvement, getting in shape, eating better, sleeping better, removing bad things out your life, vices and all that, right? You become more attractive to the opposite sex. And bro, that's just a byproduct of getting yourself together, right? And we always want to be attractive. You want to be the most attractive guy in the room if you can. Why not be, right? But with change comes responsibility. With change comes responsibility. Now you're responsible even more for your actions, right? It's kind of crazy, but as you become more attractive, more women want to hit on you, and you're put in funny situations, right? Co-workers, perhaps supervisors, managers, neighbors, relatives of someone that you're dating, friends of someone you're dating, friends of someone you used to date, someone else's wife. That all starts to come about, bro, when you're elevating yourself, right? Especially if people have known you for a long time and they got used to the 1.0 version of you, right? And now you're doubling down on that and you're becoming a much better version of yourself in every area of life, right? So people are finding you more attractive. You have a different energy about you. Your eyes are brighter. Your teeth are brighter. Your skin looks more clear. You're walking different. Your clothes are better. You have a newer car. You've excelled in your career, so you have more money. People, you can't hide that from people. Okay. So with that, again, comes a responsibility to use some discernment. Now, it becomes tougher, bro, because we love to say, oh, I have rules and boundaries about myself. There's certain things I'll never do, right? It's real easy to say that when you don't have the opportunity. See, a lot of guys are talking about how faithful they are, and I would never cheat on my wife, and I've been with her 12 years, and I've never even looked another woman's way. Well, bro, nobody's looking your way either. Nobody's looking your way either. The married woman, the hot married girl at your job is not trying to hit on you, bro. She's trying to hit on guys like me, right? You'll find yourself in a lot of those conversations. So a lot of men don't know what it feels like to have those pressures from the outside, to have women coming on to them that aren't really the best fit for what we're trying to do, right? So there's a responsibility that comes with that, bro, and you have to make sure that you're in a space to that you're not gonna succumb to that pressure, because this is what'll happen. What I've seen happen is you get access to more women are hitting on you, and if you've never had that before, perhaps, or you didn't have it in a long time, it comes by surprise and you take advantage of it, right? And so you find yourself, you might be, flirting with a married woman, or you're sleeping with somebody who's close to an ex that you had, or, oh, she's your ex-girl's cousin, or your wife's cousin is now being a little bit too flirtatious every time you see her. If you haven't had that type of attention in a while, bro, it's natural to want to gravitate towards it. But one thing I can tell you, bro, is that, in my own life, I've been held back from a lot of blessings because I wasn't mentally prepared. And in this area of life, if you are not mentally prepared to abstain from things you have no business, your blessings will be on hold. Your blessings will be on hold. When you're out here, bro, and you're doing better and you're making more money and opportunities are coming your way, the women who come your way as well or many of them are a test to see what you'll do 5 years from now, what you will do, because God might be hit. A lot of you guys you're single, waiting on that next great relationship, perhaps, right? So you're elevating yourself. And that perfect woman, man, she's around the corner, literally, right? Because a lot of you meet this woman at the coffee shop, at the gym, down the street from your job. You never even knew she lived in your city. But if you are not ready for her, and when I say not ready, meaning you're still giving in to all the pressures that come with being this high-earning guy, this guy who looks better than everybody at his job, this guy who drives a nice car, who's much more eloquent in his speech now because he took a different language, right? He took lessons on a different language. If you are that guy and you haven't figured out now how to resist the urges, you don't deserve her yet. You don't deserve that woman that's waiting on you yet, bro. So you have to practice it now. So literally, bro, if this is January 1st and you're starting to elevate just with your health, right? We use this as an example because a lot of times a lot comes with that. If you're starting to elevate your health, I am telling you right now that more opportunities are coming your way. If you thought you were handsome before, if you thought you were attractive before, wait till you lose 30 pounds, bro. Wait till you've been on a weight training program for 3 months. Wait till you go from an extra large to a large, bro. Like, everything's going to change for you. So what you have to do is start aligning yourself with some principles and boundaries now. There has to be some women that are off limits, bro. If they might hang out with your girl or your wife, they're off limits. If they're related to your girl or your wife, they're off limits. If they are someone else's wife, they are off limits. Now, if she's in divorce proceedings, that's a little bit different. But most of the time, bro, that's not the case. Most of the time, she's married. She's off limits. If she is a person who hangs out with someone that you had love for or had love for you within the last decade. So that means if you had a partner in the last decade and this person is her friend, bro, she's off limits. If you cannot tell anybody about this woman, if you cannot tell anybody about this interaction, not that you need to tell everyone your business, but if you specifically have to hide all of your interaction with this specific person, she should be off limits. And that means, bro, you're gonna have to pass up some good box, bro. Let's keep it real. We you know, this is gonna be some quality box you're gonna have to pass up. You know what I'm saying? And the more attached they are sometimes, and the more scandalous the situation, the more aggressive the female might be. That's how it goes. But bro, you have to keep reminding yourself that you're preparing yourself for an amazing future. And I'm telling you that, bro, as soon as I started adopting some simple principles, right, as I was on my elevation, so as I'm getting in shape, as I'm doing a bunch of reading, as I'm doing a bunch of research on certain topics that I'm trying to get more affluent in, and I'm becoming a better person, bro, I had to start adopting the principles immediately, right? And I failed sometimes, and I had to catch myself. Oh, wait a minute. What would I do if this person found out that I was talking to this lady? What would I do if my lady found out I was talking to this person every day at lunch, right? I had to catch myself, bro. You're not perfect. So you are going to have to catch yourself sometimes. But when you set the parameters, you set the boundaries, and you say, you know what? Anything that looks bad, I'm not doing. Anything I have to regret, I'm not doing. Anything I would have to lie about, I'm not doing. Because remember, honesty and integrity is a huge part of your masculine journey. Bro, I'm telling you that as you elevate, and I mean daily, people can tell when you elevate. People can tell when you're self-improving, bro, because you walk with more confidence. So you could be learning a different language, and you could not tell anyone that you're learning this language. Bro, you become more confident. People can see confidence. Just like they can see arrogance. Just like they can see low confidence. They see it on you. It shines from within. Okay? You ever see a guy and you're like, God damn, he's always smiling. He's always in a good mood. He's always walking with his head held high, his chest out. How's he like this? Most likely, he's doing some of the same things you're doing. Or he might have been doing them for a decade. So when you reach a decade in on self-improvement, on taking better care of your health, bro, of being more responsive to the older relatives in your family, perhaps, right? Helping them out, volunteering. Bro, you become more confident. You become more attractive. There are going to be so many situations that you could fail at if you're not careful. And bro, if you think nobody's watching, and if you think you'll never be affected by it, you are dead wrong. Because karma Karma comes back. And this is what's good about it. Whether you believe in it or not, it's coming, okay? Because we will get paid for the work we put in. We will get paid for the work we put in, whether good or bad. Do you understand that? Okay. So let's be very, very mindful of the women that we place ourselves around, or that place themselves around us, and have boundaries that you're willing to stick to. And just be clear that every once in a while you will fail. But bro, every once in a while doesn't mean once a month. And let's be also honest, bro. You have to know yourself. You can't go eat lunch with somebody every day, bro, and tell yourself you're not going to sleep with them. You're a human being, sir. How does that make sense? You can't talk to somebody on the phone or text them and say, I'm just going to keep it at that. We're just going to text. I'm not going to go to her house. Bro, she's going to catch you at a weak moment. So you have to put things in place so that you don't even get in that mind frame. Boundaries for yourself. You don't have to tell anybody else about it. Boundaries. You are becoming more attractive as you elevate, as you self-improve. You're going to get opportunities that you might not have gotten before. You have to be responsible because, again, you're trying to lay a path for good things to come your way in the future. And if the universe sees that you're not ready to take the next step or to receive the blessings, your blessings will be on hold. That's how I go. It's your boy, mark my words.